Don't blink, it's your boy Welcome to our show. Because doing well, because having a wonderful day on this 30th July 2025. It is super early in the morning. Beautiful sunrise. Wanted to come on here today with a positive note. We just finished streaming another 6 hours and a half. Guys, it's I'm tired. It's sunrise, but I'm tired. I think we figured it out. First of all, I want to give myself congratulations, Bravo Inc. I'm proud of you, dude. Because we're falling back in love with streaming. We're falling back in love with making content, and it's weird because to fall back in love with making content, I was like, yo, let's do. Oh, give me a sec. What's up, Scooby? Do la 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 la. No. Sorry, guys. We must cool down the phone. It went too hot. So we felt kind of felt out of love with streaming, and because we've kind of felt out of love with streaming, it was a bit of a nightmare because I was like, oh, bro, I don't feel like streaming. But then again, I bought so many games for streaming. I bought everything for streaming. We've been streaming for that long, you know. Yes. Do I like streaming as much as I used to? No. Am I gonna stop streaming? No. There's still some passion for it. It's just less. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna do about it, right? Because I feel like what you're gonna do about it is actually pretty important. How can I fix this problem? Because yeah, there's a problem. We should be able to fix it, right? We don't really see like a good sunrise. It's a shame. But then, speaking of sunrise, this is actually the perfect example. See, we're coming in, right? And we're coming in the position of, well, I want to feel the sunrise, right? But I don't have videos to do, which is not true. I got a bunch of videos that I want to do, a bunch of them. But there's this mentality of, I got some shit to do, right? So, with the streaming, it's kind of the same thing. See, with the streaming, it's such a complex thing, and I can figure out pretty easily why we kind of gave up on streaming. I don't think it's just streaming the problem. I think I'm gonna upload some clips from Twitch because why not, right? 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 So you see, today we did 3 hours and 3, an hour 27, an hour 29. So that's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. So what I start doing now, what am I downloading this shit for? That is no bueno. That is no bueno. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna do these 3 things and that's it. La 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 la. So when I started streaming, I had a lot of fun and I was making content. And then I was like, yo, this is really good. I really enjoy doing what I'm doing. I really enjoy this streaming. But streaming also was fun because this is sort of the laziness behind the character. I am extremely lazy. For example, right now we're playing Three Towers. We're filming 2. It is early in the morning, but doesn't mean shit because we woke up at 7. So even though we're up, it doesn't mean shit because there you go. So that being said, I'm in a position right now where I'm like, fuck, you know? Because I literally traded my... This is insane. I literally traded my love for gaming for just streaming. So instead of streaming, I was gaming. No, instead of gaming, I was streaming, right? And then we had the exact same problem with the main channel, which is... the main channel is what? The main channel is us talking about everything and anything, right? And it's actually a really good time, to be honest. I love the main channel. I love the gaming channel, but the main channel is just, it's more work and it feels more rewarding, right? Even though we checked our statistic yesterday, and turns out my statistics are better on the gaming channel. So how about that? How you like them, Apple? So long story short, the problem with the main channel was that at some point what I started doing was everything I was watching, everything that I was listening to, every single thing that I was consuming, either food, content, music, had to be content. It just had to be. It just had to be. And it was sort of a mess because I was like, fuck, there's absolutely nothing I can do, right? Because what I can do, it has to be content. So during the winter, again, trust me, trust the process. We're going somewhere with this bullshit, with this gibberish. In the winter, since I was stuck at home, versus right now where I can literally take the bike and just chill, and go somewhere and go some places, right? That what happened was that in the winter I couldn't go out, so I started watching more TVs. I had to start watching TV more. And I'm like, fuck, I cannot do shit because again I had to make a video. So I started hating making videos because I was like, I'm constantly doing this. There's no end to it. The streaming, I got really in love with it, which is the same thing. But then I couldn't game without streaming, without doing commentaries. So when I started streaming, and this is something that, how can I say this? With my ADHD, I can watch or play the same game multiple times. I've playing right now Elden Ring 4 times. I don't care. I played Borderlands 2 10 dozen times. No, not 10 dozen, but 10 or 8 dozen times, and I still love the game, right? So even if I had quite a good collection, I was sitting at maybe 35, 40. I bought a lot of games during the pandemic. I was still happy because to me it was like, okay, well, guess what? This is actually pretty fun. We have enough games that we can play. Now with the streaming, I was like, holy shit, I bought a lot. Right now we're sitting with 122 games on the PlayStation. I got 20 games on the Switch. I got literal emulators for olden game, like on the GBA and on the Game Boy Color. So that's actually pretty cool. What else do we have? You know what? That's a good idea. I just had a great idea. I just had a great idea. I'm fucking pumped about it. What was I saying? So yeah, so with streaming, it feels like there's no end because there's so many games. For example, right, one of my favorite games to stream, I think one of my favorites is just because the tower is in front. My second game that I like to stream the most is Elden Ring. So for the celebration, we play it once a year. Am I still recording? Yes, I'm still recording. Always check if you're still recording. By the way, I'm gonna do a videos for the towers would be good. So when I came in, I was like, hey, guess what? I have so many games to stream, but I'm still playing the Elden Ring every single year. What's that problem? Well, I don't speedrun it, so my playthrough are 110 hours, 120 hours. Today, we accomplished so fucking much with Elden Ring. We accomplished so fucking much. I have some great ideas today for the gaming channel. So we finished Consecrated Snowfield today, which was good. We finished the Lord of Blood Palace, which was good. Now we finished the stream entering the alley tree. So we're at the very first save point, so a couple seconds in, a couple minutes in. So today we're gonna be doing the alley tree. If I'm not sleeping, I'm gonna go out. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be fucking phenomenal. Why is that so cool? Because it just shows you how little I have left. The alley tree is almost finished because it's like a 2 hour thing. It's not a long thing. Then we have what? We have Millennia. I think she's gonna take a long time. That's what we're doing the DLC. The DLC is about 40 hours. We'll do it in 50 hours because again, that's how we do it. Yeah. It's nice, bro. It's nice because we did so much. What's the idea? To come on here every single day, tell you what we did during the stream. And then we did the Fortnite stream. With the Fortnite stream, it's the new Blitz event, but it was still 6,040, right? So that's the thing. So with the streaming, it became sort of I had to stream all of those games. Now a miracle happened. we start mobile gaming. So the mobile gaming was kind of, I wouldn't say the same, but somehow somewhat similar. And in fashion of I am playing video games and I'm making content. So right away what do we do? And this is crazy because again, we're touching the main channel. What we start doing is we start doing video games on it, on the mobile. Just that, I don't have to do clips. I don't have to do commenting, right? Sometimes we'll comment, but some game don't. For example, we're playing a game called Gundam. Gundam is going to be a long ass day, and we are not using the commenting, right? I was scared to open it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It sucks because, you know, I saw that. I saw the easy way. And I was like, okay, well, this is how we're gonna do it. And for 4 months, I was mobile gaming exclusively. Is that a problem? It's not a problem. It's a solution because I was done with streaming. So that came at a time where I needed to take a break. Instead of taking a break, we went for that, which I think is nice. That being said, it's also kind of complex because, how can I put this? It's kind of complex because in the main channel we did the same mistake. In the same channel, what I was doing is I was doing extremely details recap of stories or of movies, right? I would have see a movie that was lasting an hour and a half, and the video was lasting 20 minutes, which didn't make any sense. So what I did, I changed the way we did it. And because I changed the way we did it, I was like, hey, this is better now. So finding other tools to play. So then when I had a problem with streaming, I was like, hey, go less. I used to do 24 hours, I used to do 10 hours. Go less, go with 2 or 3 per day. And now lately, so my biggest problem in life, or in making content, life is a bit extreme, is I'll be good to make content, I'll be good to work, right? As a work ethic, is when I take a break, that's it. I disconnect. And because I disconnect, it takes me so much time to reconnect. And that's where there's a problem. You know what I mean? Because that's where it disconnects. Kind of having a little break of the whole thing. The whole thing of being, of working constantly. So when I start something, I want to finish it. So when I'm playing a game and I want to stream for 6-7 hours, I want to finish something. And we've been working so hard to finish Region, right? For example, today we did a lot on Elden Ring. But when you look at it, I stopped the second we reached Alec Tree. Right? The second I reached the Alec Tree, I was like, okay, well, guess what? Let's switch to Fortnite. Now, technically speaking, Fortnite has a new event. So this is also why we went. But still, I think it counts. So technically speaking, me falling back in love with content, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything for you. It doesn't even mean anything for me. It's just a good news because my most happy time making content was when I wasn't stopping. So I was streaming when I had a break. I was streaming. I wasn't streaming. I was making videos or uploading videos or editing, right? And that was so nice because there was no break where I could lose myself, you know. Maybe we need that structure in our life. Be streaming for 6-7 hours, that structure. Am I as interesting as I should be? No. Am I more interesting than people who don't quite at all? Yes. So that's something. Anyway, I want to come on here to say that I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.